Hello everybody and welcome to the monthly update video. That's right, we're here again doing one of these because it's the end of the month. So we're here talking about what happened this month and what's going to happen in the next month. And this time, it's a little bit different than it was last month, because last month we were saying that we got this in the bag, that we're like nailing it, we're catching up finally, we're getting ahead. And at the end of this month, everything, there's been so much stuff happening off camera. You guys have no fucking clue. So to start it off, let's start talking about the ARG stuff, which is probably the most important stuff about this update. The ARG is taking so much longer than I thought it would. I set a timer for 100 days, and I was like, oh, that's like so much time. I got this. I should never have done that. This shit is taking so much longer than I thought it would to get set up and to edit and to film properly, because of a lot of reasons, and I don't want to spoil some of those reasons because I feel like that would maybe spoil the ARG. So yeah, the ARG, it's taken way longer than I thought it would, because we're doing a ton of stuff off camera. We're putting down hints constantly. We got a couple hints already on the channel. We don't have that many. There's one even on Itch.io already, for a game that we played recently called Hypnagogia. If you go there, there's a review of that game from me on Itch.io, and there's a hint in that review. I'll say that much, because I feel like the ARG, I gotta show off something. At this point, we're basically showing nothing for the ARG, because I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to like ruin what's happening. So we haven't really shown anything off, and I'm worried that that it's gonna seem like we've got nothing, but we've got stuff. I've got stuff. But yeah, we're working on that. We're working on the video pretty hard. The actual video that we're going to release hasn't actually been filmed yet, because in order to do that, we have to film that like the day. Like, okay, so basically, when we do that video, something drastic is gonna happen. So every video after that has to be up to date. Otherwise, it won't make any sense. So we have to record and post that video a day before, like, releasing the ARG, which also means that we have to get ahead on videos. And I have to edit that entire video all in one night. So besides like some choice shots and a couple like visuals that I wanted to keep around or like have in the video, we don't have the actual video filmed yet, because like I said, we have to do that the day before the ARG launches. But the other stuff that we have for the ARG, a lot of it is like, you know, ideas that we have that we're clearing up, because at this point I have a whole document that is like things that I can and can't do after the ARG starts, certain things that I have to do from the ARG starting that will never stop. Like, there's so much in this document, you have no clue. This is about to be a full-on performance. Like, the whole channel's gonna become like a different thing than it was, kind of. I mean, a lot of the videos are gonna be basically the same, let's be real. I'm still gonna be playing games, I'm still gonna be making commentary, but there's gonna be like hints everywhere, undertones of stuff. Like, this is gonna be, it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be a really fun experiment, and it's especially gonna get crazy around October. I don't want to spoil anything, but you already know that Halloween's about to be crazy. So, you know, with all that being said, we're gonna wrap up the ARG talk basically with me saying this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would to get everything set up. But there's a couple things we need to do before we can release this ARG that has to be done beforehand, which is taking a really long time. But it's going to be cool, and I think it'll definitely be worth the wait. Hopefully you guys enjoy this ARG. I know it's going to be a little bit similar to my older ARG with a couple elements, but I promise it's drastically different. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up the ARG talk, and we're going to move over to the monthly update talk. What happened this month? What's happening next month? So this month we have been more busy than I have ever been. I've been so busy this month. Like, I'm doing a ton of stuff. I'm doing collabs with people off camera that we're not actually posting on this channel. I'm doing like different collabs with other people. There's a ton of stuff happening. I'm doing real life stuff, like constantly going into town and like doing important things that needed to be done. And that makes it seem like I'm gone most of the time, but I'm not. I'm at my house most of the time, but I'm recording videos or sleeping. That's basically what I'm doing. Except for recently, which has been a little bit of an exception, because these past couple days, I've been trying to give myself a break. And granted, it's not working very well, because we've recorded 2 FNAF videos to try to like get a little bit of a break, showing off a couple secrets. And I was like, okay, we'll just record for like 20 minutes or so, you know, it won't be that bad. Both of those videos, the recording was more than an hour long. More than an hour. I'm saying more than an hour long. It's ridiculous. This is crazy how often we like try to get a video pre-recorded or something, try to get ahead on videos, and then the video we record is longer than normal videos. So it's a longer process and is like, I mean, they're good videos, don't get me wrong, they're like amazing videos. I like those videos a lot, especially the one we released recently, like the newest one that we released, the last FNAF video. We found so many secrets. We found like 4 secrets in one video, which is insane to me. But yeah, with that being said, speaking of FNAF, we have to beat that game again. So it's gonna be a little bit of a delay before the next FNAF video, probably, unless I really just like beat that super quickly. But that's probably not gonna happen. So the FNAF videos are gonna go on a little bit of a hiatus, and by that I mean like 4 or 5 days. It's probably not gonna be that long, because I do just kind of have to beat the game while collecting everything. But we do have to beat the game again, so that's going to take a bit. So FNAF is going to stop a little bit, which means we're going to be playing different games. I don't know what games yet. We're going to decide that later, but one thing is for sure, we're going to talk about the Friday Night Funkin' mods and what's going on with that. So basically, with Friday Night Funkin', there is like not a lot of mods. There's not a lot of mods for Friday Night Funkin'. Not a lot of good ones, at least. A lot of the mods are like low effort, not like high production value, not crazy stuff like 1 or 2 songs even sometimes. And a lot of those mods, they're all right, but that's the type of stuff that you would like not put in a video. You know, you'd like play those on your own or something. So with Friday Night Funkin', we've basically got like 2 mods. We've got 2 mods lined up. We've got the Ron mod, which I have to practice because man, that shit is crazy. And speaking of the Ron mod, it is coming together. We're practicing that mod. We're getting a lot better at it. We're able to beat the one song, but I don't know about the next one. Either way, not important. Not important at all. But we're beating that. We're beating that. We're getting through it. We're learning how to play it. So that video should be coming out soon, to the next couple days, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes me to beat that other song. And with the other Friday Night Funkin' mod, it's one that we haven't even played yet. I don't want to spoil what it is, but it should be pretty good. Who knows? Honestly, let's be real. If it's bad, I'm just not even gonna post a video. So if there is no other Friday Night Funkin' mod within the next couple weeks, you know exactly why. I've been thinking about doing a couple oddball playthroughs. I don't know of what games yet, but we've been kind of narrowing down a list of games that we might check out. Who knows? But I don't want to spoil any of those because I want it to be a surprise. One thing's for sure, it's not going to be FNAF and it's not going to be Friday Night Funkin' for multiple reasons. There's the reason of like we just have a lot of stuff to wait for, basically. like we have to wait for me to beat the game for FNAF, and we have to wait for me to be better at the game for Friday Night Funkin'. So we have to wait a while for both of those. But it's not only that, it's also because, like, I've realized that I've kind of only been covering FNAF and Friday Night Funkin', and I don't want this channel to be exclusive to anything. This is a variety channel. This is not Friday Night Funkin' YouTuber. This is not FNAF YouTuber. I just like those 2 things. And that's, like, what we have access to right now, because where I'm at currently, I'm basically limited to this space for recording videos and doing stuff like that. That's all I got, basically. So we're limited to gameplay videos, reviews, VR videos, that kind of thing. We can't really go out and like do vlogs and that kind of stuff. So we're just kind of playing a lot of games, and we're playing the games that I enjoy because I don't know why I would do other stuff. I mean, I know that we could hop on to trends and stuff, but I honestly don't think I want to be a YouTube channel that's just like oh yeah, play whatever's popular at the time. That's just what you're limited to. If it's come out in the past week, that's what you play. And that has its appeal for sure. That has its appeal, but that's not it for me. I mean, I still haven't beaten Zelda Breath of the Wild, not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I still haven't beaten that game. It's been out for like months. Still haven't beat it. So with me, it's a lot more like, what game do I want to play? What game do I know that I can finish on the channel in like not that long of a time? Or what game that I know I will really enjoy playing? So that's what we do a lot more so than just like whatever comes out. But what does come out a lot of the time is really, really cool. So we like to play those as well. It really just depends. It all just depends. If the game comes out and it's a good game, we're probably going to play it. But that also doesn't mean that if we don't play the game, it's not a good game. Because we didn't play Elden Ring on the channel. Well, we did for a little bit, but we cut that series off. And I just realized that we've been trailing off. So I'm going to wrap it back around by saying that's basically what this channel is. This is a variety channel first and foremost. We're not only covering FNAF and Friday Night Funkin', but that's just what's going on right now. And that's what's going to keep going on for a while, honestly, probably. Because let's be real, there's a ton of FNAF stuff on the horizon. There's FNAF VR 2. There's like the movie coming out in October. October is going to be crazy for FNAF, and we're going to be covering a lot of it then. But we're going to be kind of slowing it down on FNAF for this channel, because I don't want it to be an exclusive channel for anything. But I also don't want to avoid playing FNAF because I don't want it to be an exclusive channel. I don't want to do that either, because I still want to do the stuff I enjoy. So it's really just whatever I'm feeling at the time. And right now, I'm feeling like we need a break from FNAF. And it's not just so that I can beat the game, because I am going to be beating the game while we're taking the break. But I also need to take a bit to not be thinking about FNAF lore, so that I can come back with a bit of a different perspective to really push my theory to the test and try to look at it from every single angle possible to see if we got any flaws or anything. Because right now, it seems like we're nailing it. It seems like we're doing great on our theory, but I'm just not sure. Because so far, we've got a lot of stuff together that makes a lot of sense, but we still have to put that all into one video. We still have to, like, you know, combine it all into one cohesive theory, which is going to happen later on down the line, because we still haven't found all the secrets in this game. There's still so many more. Yeah, either way, not that important. Basically, all we're saying, all that to say, we're going to be taking a break from FNAF for a little bit, because we're doing variety channel stuff. That's what this is. We are here to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Which means at the end of the day, or I should say at the end of the year, we're going to be swapping up our content a ton. Because at the end of the year, I'm planning on moving. I don't think it'll be immediately at the end of the year, like December 30th, I'm gone. That's not what's going to happen, but at the end of the year, start of next year, I'm going to be moving out of this house, so the content is going to change drastically. And also, we're not going to be uploading every day. We might. I don't know. It really depends on how I feel. We're definitely at least going to take a break for like a week, because god damn. There's also a ton of other stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes that I don't really want to talk about, or can't talk about, rather. Because a lot of it has to pertain to, or protein? I don't know the word. A lot of it has to do with the ARG. So we're not really mentioning it, because we are doing a lot of stuff for the ARG. It's just taking a lot of time to get set up. But I will say, go check the itch.io comments on Hypnagogia. And if you can find my review, you'll find a hint. And that hint, it's a pretty vague hint, but if you can figure out what it means, you know, if you can figure out what it means, you got yourself a crazy hint, like a pretty good hint. Either way, that's going to be the end of this video, because we've been talking for a while. To wrap it all up, basically, this month has been going, like, it's been kind of stressful. Not really stressful, but exhausting, I guess would be the word. Because I'm not, like, stressed out all the time. I'm not like, oh my god, I can't do YouTube videos. I mean, it's YouTube videos, let's be real. I have to play a video game, edit that, and then post it. It's not that bad, but it is very repetitive, and it gets a little exhausting after a while, especially with the schedule I have, because at this point, I'm waking up at like 4 in the morning, recording, posting, falling asleep, and then like it's a mess. It is a mess at this point, but we're still holding it together. We're still uploading videos every single day, and I feel like we got it still. we can beat the challenge. I'm just not gonna be too happy about it, you know? That's where we're at right now, because we have this challenge in the bag. We're doing great right now. We've got a lot of stuff going in our favor, but also, man, I am more tired than I've ever been. I've said it before. I said it in the update video like a week and a half ago, somewhere like that. I am more tired than I've ever been, but like I also said in that video, I wouldn't change it for anything, because I'm having a great time. I'm like enjoying myself a ton, and the channel has never been doing better. I mean, granted, the channel will always never be doing better because it's like a really small channel, so any sort of growth is like better than it was, but it's been doing pretty good so far. And I think by the end of the year, YouTube will finally pay me money. Listen, alright, I don't like to be very money centered with this type of stuff. I don't like focusing on money with the content, which is why we don't play the latest game. That's why we don't hop on trends. That's why we don't talk about controversies, stuff like that, because I really just do not care about the money. But I care enough to where I want to be able to sustain myself, you know? Like, I care about the money in the sense where I want to be able to do this for a living, to where I don't have to like get a normal job or anything like that, and I can just do this and sustain myself. That would be ideal. But after that, the money does not matter. Once I can sustain myself, once I have a house and I'm like on my own, being able to pay my bills off of this, that's it. That's like, I reached my goal. We did it. And at that point, we will release a video that is like the biggest celebration video that you will ever see. Like, we are going to go crazy with it. We're gonna go to Disney World. We're gonna like fill my house with balloons. We are going to go insane with the celebration, because at that point, that's it. Like, that is my life goal done. We're sustaining ourselves off of YouTube. We're entertaining the masses. We're growing a community that's good. We're growing a community that's good. I swear. You better not. I will point at you, and that's the worst thing I can do. Don't do it. But yeah, really at that point, that's just it. That's just it. We're living large at that point. So with all that being said, we're gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that shit if you want to see more content like this, or if you're just enjoying the channel, all the content on it, you already know what it is. If you want to see more stuff I've made, it should be appearing on screen now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Peace out.